Hey, good morning. You are looking live at Columbia, South Carolina. Welcome to the Hammerdown Roadshow. My name is Jay Mervis, Senior Director of Healthcare Sales here at Fortinet. And today's a special one. I'm here at orientation for my youngest here at South Carolina. Always on the Hammerdown Roadshow where we put the pedal to the metal, talk trends, tech, and tunes. And today we're closing out orientation. I got a little pocket of time and wanted to film one of the Hammerdown Roadshow little vlogs today. So let's talk through some of what we're seeing. Everybody has seen an explosion on the conversation around artificial intelligence. That's a big trend in the healthcare business. It's been discussed for a long time. It's one of my passions on how do we leverage all of the data that's been collected for eons of time. Let's call it the last 25 years, maybe the last 15, when the digitization of healthcare with Obama has collected an insane amount of data towards analysis paralysis. But we've seen a need for the artificial intelligence to get that precision medicine and leverage technology as a complementary tool. So when, back in my past life when we launched the healthcare businesses, how do we create, a need for the technology to complement the care? So it's not only what we use, that's 100% the source of truth, but when we go to leverage artificial intelligence or machine learning or any sort of technology, how does that improve patient care, patient satisfaction, clinician satisfaction, get better outcomes to keep people out of the hospital and solve those the challenges, whether it's cancer, whether it's any sort of pediatric oncology where they have to take a significant amount of data and then identify what's going to go solve that problem. So in the AI world, one of the trends that we've seen is how do we leverage that. But since I'm at South Carolina, Medical University of South Carolina leveraged AI for their telehealth program as to augment the clinicians to make a better experience from just scheduling alone. And that turned them into a telehealth center of excellence. And to me, that's pretty cool because there's a lot of misery when you go through just the scheduling end of it for the most part. It's improved in the last 10 years with mobile apps and, different ways than texting versus having to call because, we say this to younger people, they don't know what that means. But from a tech perspective, here at Fortinet, we've got multiple security products in our fabric, and I don't know, I've done about 25 of these, and it's always our next-gen firewall. It's always where a cloud solution is, and that's how we transport securely all of that data between the multi-cloud environment, the hybrid cloud environment, multi-entity environments. So that's what makes it cool from a tech perspective on how we can deliver that experience. One of the band today on the tunes, and I'm sure it's an obvious one, but Hootie and The Blowfish. Okay, Hootie and The Blowfish. I'm standing outside the library. It's one of the pictures on their cracked rearview mirror. Let's tell you a couple things. The song today is Time. If you understand computing and technology, and I've been in the business, and I started programming on a compact portable 286 with a green screen that was about 2.5 inches, so that's why I wear glasses now. But Moore's Law has advanced so much. So time is getting cut down on outcomes and solutions. That's why I think that's the song of the day. But what's crazy is, if you think about this, that album was released in 1994, which we're closer to 2050. And as I go back to the Moore's Law and computing, we just got off vacation. I always read a new book and an old book, or a couple old books and a couple new books. And this time I read a couple of my favorites, but one was The Lost World and the other one was Hunt for Red October. And they do talk about computer systems. It's always interesting going back to watch old movies or read old books and hear how they talk about what the computer potential was at that point in time and how they used AI or machine learning or what the compute power was. And it was so rudimentary. It was so primitive compared to what you get in just your phone now, right? Like, it's amazing and insane what we're doing. But here's the oddball one this week. So one of the best casted movies has been Hunt for Red October, and if you've got a great Sean Connery movie, because I think he plays Captain Marco Ramius better than anybody, him, Alec Baldwin, I don't care what your politics are. He was the original Jack Ryan, and when I read the book, when I was grounded, when I was probably about 15 years old, I was like, holy smokes, when they made the movie about a year later, I was like, this guy's the guy. So if you've got a great, like, what is your favorite Sean Connery movie? Because he's got plenty of them out there, and he's awesome. Listen, put the pedal to the metal, put the hammer down, share it, tell your friends, like it, tell your mom, tell whoever you want, but just remember, the kids grow up, and then you end up taking them to the college road shows, and then you end up taking them to orientation, and then I'm still not old. So have a great day.